Hello, hello, everybody. How goes things? Welcome to a very new perspective. Normally, you're like juxtapositioned this way from this angle, looking at the board, but things have changed, such as me getting a brand new hands. Oh my god, hands. They're beautiful, aren't they? Very nimble, surprisingly. Things have changed. I'm no longer using that. I'll be honest, it's very crummy. I won't lie, it's a very crummy camera. But, you know, needs must. Thank you for oogling at my hands. Should I censor them? Should I get gloves to censor my hands? There might be a niche market on the internet, now that I say it aloud, of people who are very into hands, like people are into feet. Congratulations, you are feasting today. I think I take quality enough care of my hands. Normally camera perspectives from like this angle, but because I have a new phone with brand new wonderful features such as 3 cameras, yeah, that's right, 3 different ones. And I also learned how to like set it up to where it's working as a source while also not being plugged in. I decided, screw it. Let's just do this finally. With the help of an item that my nephew got that he was going to use but doesn't have a powerful enough phone or camera to do what he wants. I was like, can I this? He's like, yeah, sure. I was like, perfect. Oh yeah, this is the new phone. This is that new phone. Yes. I think it's well enough. I also have two sources of lighting. One from the camera, as you can kind of see, like it's giving off a light, and the one from above that is in its way, but that's why the light is on the camera, so it can make up for the fact that it's probably a little shadowy here. The light isn't the best, but at least there is a source of light here where it doesn't look that off. Yeah. So I did say that next time I was going to stream one of these things. I said, I made a promise ish. I made a vow of some sort. I said the only time the next model kit I want to build is a very specific one that won't be coming out for a while, so rest assured I won't be doing one of these for a good minute till it came out, right? So I waited. My birthday passed, and one of my friends was like, hey, listen, what do you want? And I was like, what's my price budget? Can I get a new car? No. I'm greedy. I'm not that greedy. I'm not that greedy, okay? Okay. But obviously, I did have to ask for something. And I decided, why not get something I know I want and that I will be using to make content. I know it's kind of combining work with private life, but at the same time, I wanted it too much. In my defense, look at this. Look at how luxurious this is. Here we have the Blackluster Soldier. What is that? There we go. Blackluster Soldier plastic model kit. Amplified. Welcome new people. Welcome all. Should say that. I should have said that firstly. Welcome all. It's the Blackluster Soldier. I've one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards in existence is Blackluster Soldier. At one point it wasn't, but that was because I wasn't conditioned enough to understand why it's so cool. And then I played Duel Links, where I learned I can just get this boy out with some badass abilities with his little archetype that surprisingly still holds up. That's what really gets me. The art on the box looks so, yes, it does. It sadly probably doesn't do the actual toy that much justice, but I mean, it still looks pretty cool. Also, interesting note, Blackluster Soldier has two ponytails. All this time I thought it was a singular ponytail. No, it is two. You got two ponytails up on that biage. So yeah. I don't know how I feel about the ponytails thing, but either way, he needs to add some regalness. But yes, ever since Duel Links, I fell in love with them. I've gained an affinity. And yeah, I'm intrigued to the wazoos about it. And you best believe I'm gonna hold up. You best believe I'm gonna do what I said, and I'm going to work on this model kit like I said I would. It wouldn't. I did say aloud, like, the next one I'm gonna work on is this, and here we are. I think even in the anime he has one. It's just strange because, like, you can see very clearly. I can even show you right now. You can see two very distinct, different ponytails, which is it's only ever prominent. It's only ever prominent in the art of Super Soldier, where you can see plainly that it has two. Count 'em. Two ponytail. Oh, I might even be wrong. It might have 3. How dare I be incorrect? Oh yeah, I am wrong on 2 accounts. I think that is 3 ponytail. Which I guess evens it out, but like it still feels a little off to me. It feels just a bit off, knowing that you can see the instructions, you can see how illustrious it looks. It looks surprisingly simplified to what I'm used to, I'll be honest. But at the same time, I'm not complaining because it still looks freaking cool. You have your normal quality instructions. You can't read a lick of it, but at least it looks good. And then of course, you have your juicy bits, the bits that everyone likes to look at. All the armor. Let's get you out of your packaging. You get to hear all the plastic, I think. Oh, there's already a piece fell out. This little thing wants to just leave its cozy little place. Crunch. ASMR people. I don't dislike you, but I don't get you sometimes. I'm sorry. But there you go. You got to hear a little crunch. Plastic noises, yeah. No offense to you, ASMR people, but I genuinely don't get it sometimes. Sometimes noises up close with just like overwhelming silence and then sudden like noise just like really gets on my heebie-jeebies. It gives me the bad touch in the ears. I'm sure there's explanations. I'm sure there's reasons. Got another straggler. Don't know what it do or what it for, but we'll keep you over there. I don't know. I don't get it entirely, but you know what? You do you. Okay, look at this beautiful blade that is its own separate piece. Oh my god. It is really shiny. It almost looks like there's like particles of like glitter inside of it. That is how like absolutely beaming it is. Ooh. Sweet baby, that looks good. And wait. Oh yeah, that could absolutely stab through a shirt. We're getting interesting. We have a little bit of stickage. Not bad, not bad. It looks like maybe if I had to take a guess into some arm, they cared more about the blade than they did the instructions. I mean, you don't want it to be flimsy plastic. Because let's face it, us in the toy world, we've dealt with weapons that have the same like rigidity as this cloth, where it's just like, it's just like, no, it just doesn't want to, it is not firm. And don't get me wrong, I understand why they don't want it firm, especially for a kid's toy, considering you're selling this to the youth. You don't want them getting crazy ideas like tossing it at one another and it accidentally hitting someone, maybe in a place they don't want or expect, much like the crotch. I'm calling myself out here because I've absolutely done that in my youth. But, like, come on. They're able to get away with it overseas because they actually care about the quality. They're gonna get those ideas anyway. Yeah, exactly, but still. They don't want to be held liable for those ideas. And I respect that. But also, I don't think anyone's suing SH Figure Arts over this stuff, so. Probably because they know that their hobby toys are intended for adult or more adult audiences. But irregardless, we have all these neat parts. Ooh, I already see the shield bit. That's one of my favorite. Look at the beautiful decadence that they have decided to mold this purplish plastic. It's kind of like a midnight purple-esque. It looks divine. Oh my god. They're really capitalizing the idea of it being not exactly black, but like I said, a midnight. It is not a black luster soldier, it is a midnight luster soldier. But you know, midnight is roughly, depending on what you see it, night itself could be pitch black. I've been there once a time ago where like there's somehow no stars and it's just pitch black, somehow just complete utter darkness outside. It is frightening, but at the same time, like, it's not like it's unrealistic. Looks like we have everything here, everything assembled. Everything here, everything ready to assemble. We're smart like that. Black Luster Soldier, now I'm like Midnight Soldier. Yeah, I can see it working. Also, for those long-time viewers who know and love me, I have something very special. I have just very dark clouds covering. Yeah, exactly. What I got. These are my keys in case you haven't figured out. You have yourself, one of my faves from my youth. Yeah, one of my faves from my youth is a Chie, because she definitely very much was an interesting character in my life. And then you have my Doge. Yeah, is that Chie? Exactly, yes, that is Chie. Chie Satonaka from Persona 4. Very specifically, Labyrinth. PQ. To give an explanation, if memory serves, I could be wrong, I could definitely be wrong. Chie was one of my first crushes back in the day. Probably not my first crush, but the one I really like. Oh yeah, I'm into that. She's spunky. Also yes, because I have to now. Keys. I'm glad it's being picked up, by the way. For a second I was worried, but then I see right there on the Elgato. Keys. Take that, ASMRists. Keys. Apologies to those who are just regularly listening, and that probably annoyed a bit. Is what it be. But all those here, all those chillaxing, just enjoy themselves while we not only sort everything at this moment, because didn't necessarily plan it all through. And we're going to be assembling this beautiful boy. From what the looks of it, I'm going to bet it might just be a one-time thing. Is that a one stream kind of thing? I get the feeling that there are people out there that would like ASMR keys. Yeah, ADHD people, from what I'm aware. No offense to ADHD people, but from what I've seen, it really works. It genuinely has the effect of like, like gathering attention instantly. Just like that. Boom. Like they stop talking and focus point on whatever the heck is making that beautiful noise. It's like ambrosia for the ears. Oh my god, look at the shield housing. It is pointy. Holding it, I am already feeling it prick at my fingers. Ow. That's good. That's good though. Let's see. We got D to A. We got B. Okay, this is cute. How this is exactly C. Here I am layering everything one on another, and that's C. All right. So I'm roughly gonna have all this off screen if I can help it. Help it enough. Except for you, stay. Except for you, you can stay. It stays up there with the tools. Because I, much like it, am a massive tool. Alright. Finally, we can see this perspective of instrucciones, where we are just here for it. We are in the quote moment. I don't know what that means anymore. Alright. Now, I am much a fan of the Figurized line as of recently, because they obviously make a lot of toys that I'm very much interested in. But something I'm excited for, and has caught the eye, and has caught the fervorous attraction of mine eyes, is they make a line for Digimon, right? Let me tell you, I swear there is a bug in this house. There is a bug that somehow overseas they have fed directly into like a boardroom. Because let me tell you, like it's happened like twice now, where me and my roomie, we're talking, right? We're talking, and we're like, you know, it'd be cool for like blank thing here if they did. And this is literally just me talking. I was like, oh, you know, it'd be cool. Like, oh, like the question came up. Oh yeah, SH Figurized. What kind of what kind of thing would you want if it came out? If I could help it, Stingmon firstly. But besides that, I could see myself enjoying. And I had the conversation literally about exactly what's happening here. I was like, they have a Yu-Gi-Oh line, right? I can see them coming out with a amplified summon skull, because that would be metal as shit. That would be absolutely dope if they came out with summon skull. I think that would be a moment of like, everyone loved that. That would be the moment of everyone grantively approving. Because let's face it, we have appreciation for almost every monster, especially in the classics, the OGs. You got Red Eyes, Black Dragon. I think Rainbow Dragon would be neat, by the way, too. There is a face. Come on. You can do it. It's a profile of a face, so that might actually. There you go. That is a small face. In defense, we're not working with that much. There is small face. It will get lost in 20 seconds. Actually, yeah, that helps if it's just on there. 25. There you are. Yeah, we were having this conversation, and they're like, oh no, yeah, summon skull would be cool. I could see them doing that just because it doesn't get much appreciation. Like, I know what they can do, and like, what's the easy idea? They can just very easily. I summon small face in defense position in my turn, exactly. Oh my god, it's a Hanako. She had the ability to come to my stream, how dare. Wait, that's a good thing. Hi, honey, how's it going? I'm here with an interesting new setup-ish, where I'm building stuff. It isn't that new with me building stuff. Here we see in the native area, cuties interacting with one another. You see them grazing in the wild of the comment section in quote chat. See them interact with one another in such a mild-mannered, one would coin the term cuteness. I had to. Welcome. I'm building stuff. And I'm talking about how I'm pretty sure that there's a bug in this household that leads right into like a boardroom meeting where they listen in on everything we say for ideas, because God help us. It feels like that sometimes, where we just say something and it gets willed into existence. Zolo, yes, here are my hands. Please don't let them end up on some form of like chat site where they are used for unusual and probably very perverse reasons. I beg of thee. Or at the very least, give me money for it. Right? I'm not about to be that show feet guy, but I have a price. Just putting it out there. I say that because I know there are some people who will very much pay the absolute insane amount for something as mild as that. God bless you and your excess income. I have a price though. I ain't no common whore. You wanna see these little piggies, you gotta pay premiums. It's just how it is. Add black bars onto the victim peeps pay for this. The toes, yes, I will say to that. If you ever see my toes, they will have sensors on them. I'm not that easy, internet. As for the fingies, I kind of need to show these. I'm sorry. I don't have gloves, so there's also that. Probably should have. I have gloves, but I don't have like gloves. Well, no, I have like nitrate gloves too. Premium finger sellers, 100 to uncensored hands. Well, no, my limit is not 100. For feet, we're going in like the quintuple digits if you want feet for that. Only because I know how much they really obsess over feet. Just letting it out there. I think I got flashbanged by that. Hold on. I forgot what I was saying. I think I was saying something along. Love you too, honey. Happy to have you here. I was saying something along the lines of, oh, what was it? We were talking about, this, SH Figurize, and their line of things. And I was saying, oh, I think Summon Skull would be a cool thing to have as a model kit line. But you know what else would be cool? A Blackluster Soldier. But that's just because I want it, right? That's the only reason why. It's just like, I want it. Lo and behold, like 3 months later, this thing comes into existence. Hold on. Let me get the beautiful box so I can show everyone again. This thing comes into existence. And it's just like, Okay, now I'm sure they're listening in on us because these scallywags. This is the second time this has happened, where it's just like, oh hey, something that's very niche comes just willed into existence by us saying it. The first time it happened was with a figurize machine dramon. Like I know it probably isn't the most popular thing, but it's like just out there. Just since Summon Skull has a fusion synchro. Yeah, exactly. So, no, yeah, I can see them. They've obviously already made a Blue Eyes that's like stupid expensive. They've made a Dark Magician model kit. They made a Dark Magician Girl model kit, which is interesting. I like it, and it's able to be customized with like whatnot. They're very interesting altogether. A14, that's what I'm looking for this whole time. Oh, red. We have the power of the will things existence. Yeah, I feel that the most, solely because I say stuff all the time that just kind of happens. Hell, let me fill you in. This might be some conspiracy level stuff, but I'm willing to put it out there that I have some form of innate ability, and that being something that we call, others call it a magnetic personality. What we call it is pulling people from the void. Blue Eyes and those Dark Magician make sense because they're the most recognized. Exactly. I have what at this point my close ones refer to as pulling from the void. Now, what the hell does that mean? Let me tell you exactly what that means. Whenever me and I think at this point my nephew, I don't think it happens with anyone else, notably. And don't get me wrong, there could be like coincidences, or like, oh hey, we go at a certain time, or oh hey, like this is a popular spot or whatnot. We can enter usually in any place publicly, and it could be dead. It could be just like nothing going on or whatnot. I am apparently good for business, go figure. And whenever we just like lounge around in that area for a bit, suddenly within like 20 minutes, it starts to get like more business for some reason. People start pulling from the void to get into this place that involves us. Now, don't get me wrong, that could definitely be my ego. Just like pumping up the ego on that. But it happens all the time for some reason. I don't get it. All I do know is it's strange that it happens so often. And once again, it could very much be like, you're crazy. It's just like conveniences, like coincidences. Shut up, you're right. Anyway, back to on topic with Yugi Mans. They also made Exodia. Exodia is neat. And then the Millennium Puzzle. Can't forget that. The Millennium Puzzle definitely was like, it made the most sense to just have that brought out there. You should start charging those businesses. For that to work, I have to prove it's a thing. And I don't think it'll hold up in a court of law that I could just will people into existence without being tried as a witch. Really hard to get away from those witch allegations. Let's see, A3 and A2. Okay, God, that is a absolutely just beautiful crest that I'm about to show off in a second. Nah, you're a wizard bean. They'll believe you. The government doesn't believe in wizard beans. The government believes in only money. Take a look at that. That is a dangerous helmet out the gate. Like, eeh. That is like, that's lose some blood kind of pointy. Your Honor, I can summon people simply by sitting down and vibing. I have video proof of this happening. Probably a lot of nuances to that. Of like, well, then I gotta like sit down and just like stay there for an hour. And then I can see it being disproven so easily, of just like, huh? Oh, okay. Automod, this message is for allow. Okay. There we go. I don't know why. I imagine why that was held for review is because, no, it even said screw the sword. I'm like, okay, okay. You know what? You do you, twooch, twatch, touch. No, no. It got weird. It got weird instantly. You do you, Twitch. You moderate problems that aren't there. And ignore the ones that are clearly there. That's how Twitch works. We look away from the things making us money. I need to shut up because I usually end up saying being a little too real on accident when I'm just trying to say something stupid. D21, we're already off the A's. So, yeah, already. D. Ooh, illustrious gold. Maybe it's because I included the word stab. Here's the thing. It was Screw that made it that way. And the strangest thing is because it was like, oh, it's a sex thing. So it must have been Screw. D, you are right here. 21. I don't have much to worry about, but I will say this is not the smallest piece I've ever worked with. But let it be known, it could be lost very easily. It's bullshit. Which part? The item being very small and it could be lost very easily, or the fact that you decided to say a no word for Twitch? Both's correct, but I mean, look at these results. Look at that result. It's already looking like a Final Fantasy night. Is strangely on point so far. Black Soldier does feel like a Final Fantasy character. That Here's the thing. Either the Warrior of Light is based off Black Soldier or vice versa. I'm not sure when the art occurred first, you know? I'm willing to bet maybe Final Fantasy came out way before, but I don't know how well the art was like developed when I'm not sure how long the art was developed when Final Fantasy came out, like if it was in the art book. Honestly, it does look like the Dark Knight from Final Fantasy IV. That's what I'm saying. I don't know which one came out first, but I do know that, like, I know the Warrior of Light has some resemblance to this, and that's like the first Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy definitely came out. Yeah, I know, yeah. I could believe that easily. Well, versus the manga, though. Yes, yes, I'm probably making everyone do stuff. I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm not too nice. E1, E3. This is F. A fool. E1, 2. There we go. That makes more sense. Because we already have the handle, and by God, this is gonna hurt me. I'm being held hostage by a plastic toy. Don't you mean with? No. God help me if this thing comes to life a la Toy Story. It will wreck me. Final Fantasy came out in '91. I doubt anything Yu-Gi-Oh related came out at that time. I literally can't like look it up if I wanted to. So I can't look up the Yu-Gi-Oh side on that. I will just take your word for it. I got you. Oh, come on. I know you're probably at your computer of some sort. Technically speaking, so am I. It's just cluttered with model kit stuff at this moment. Yeah. So we can see roughly here. We will attach. Oh, we will attach. Attache. All right. Might need to file that. You got started in '99. Yep. You are correct. This meaning, yep. So in that case, that means Black Soldier probably took influence from maybe some Final Fantasy then. Interesting. I mean, they're both very good, like, pieces of media. Can't really complain on either account. Ooh. Yep. Okay. I'm ever so scared. It's because this thing can very easily fall and just puncture my skin without even trying. Let me tell you, some of these toys, some of these kits, hell. Sometimes even like the regular stuff, cause just like, they're dangerous, but we love them for that. Cause they look cool. I'm willing to bet time after time. As long as something looks cool, you're willing to sacrifice personal safety. Actually, that's not even a betting thing. That's just like a fact of life thing. I still like the idea of someone owning a grenade just for the fact of like, oh yeah, have a grenade. You know there's always the risk, but you don't care because you get to say you have this thing that is very dangerous. I'm not agreeing with it, but you know, I can't deny it's probably cool the fact that someone managed to get that. I think I see it. This one ain't going in, and I think I see why. Line that up. I'm supposed to do one over the other first. Not crazy. And for another hard part of this, backtracking. And you know, not everything in the model kit world goes right. Good enough, as long as you're nimble and have patience, you should be able to come out all right. Let's see why that would struggle. I'm having trouble this early in. It's with Because I am facing particulates. Oh, there we go. Problem solved. I just need to file down one part. There we go. There we go. A little more like a soldier. Just took a second. Oh. No. This. There we go. B. No, you know, since I'm on the topic of Yu-Gi-Oh! And whatnot, I find it funny that, like, Black of the Soldier isn't even really one of my favorite archetypes. I obviously, like, play around here and there just because, like, I want to just, like, see what the potential of things are. Obviously, I don't go for, like, the most busted stuff because it's just like, come on. I'm not that cheap. That or I am that cheap. I don't know what the difference is sometimes. But at the very least, D19, there we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Was like I actually do surprisingly keep up with what's on the up and up when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And whatnot, even though I don't actually participate in all the crazy stuff like that. I'm not into it, but I'm at least aware of it, if that makes sense. And like, for instance, I know Snake Eyes is like a thing at this moment, but I guess the best example I can give of like what I do at this point is A15, that's 13. All right. So I found a deck that I really like recently that is relative to another archetype entirely. There it is. Panicked just a bit. Just look at this little jerk right there. Gotta love that little guy. Oh, and of course I got a file. It's related. I can't remember what it was. I believe it's Dogmatica, if memory serves. Something like that. Cause like it's related to like Albion or whatnot, or something like that. Yada yada of Albion, or like that one dragon kid, who's relative to that archetype or whatnot, and that's cool. That's fine. That's well and good. But I found myself just thinking like, I really like Albaz. Yeah, there we go. It's like related to Albaz. Dogmatica line. It's related to that. And I'm into it because it's like, extra deck monsters are so oh god. Extra deck monsters are so mainstream that worries me a bit now. Hold on. Are you going to pop out anytime soon? Look at that little guy. Looks cool though. Extra deck monsters are so mainstream and constant nowadays. Oh, I guess that didn't come out. Yeah, it's in there. Not as confident as I think it is, but it's in there. They're such a constant nowadays in the special summoning and whatnot. And then I found the Dogmatica line, and I was like, oh, all right, this just has advantage over the idea of your enemy bringing out fucking anything from the extra deck. So I was just like, you know what, this might be for me, because I had one very specific person in mind. I won't lie. When I made it, a personal friend of mine may or may not be a bit of an enthusiast of dragons. There might be a little weebish, I guess. And a singular person of mine, when I was like, you know what, this will work perfectly against. I'm not naming names. I'm not naming names. It would be unethical for me to name names. 10 and 11. I ain't falling for that trap. I ain't naming names, particularly. But this certain person came to mind solely because they had this one deck that apparently, which I didn't even realize. I remember they said at some point, they were like, oh no, yeah, I made this deck because it was good and not because I actually made it myself. And I was like, I know you could just do that, but like, where's the fun in like not making a deck that you just, with your own hands, just be like, oh, this strategy will work with this. Maybe I could look up things here and there that would like work well with yada and blah blah. No, you just like stole a top-ranking deck that just, you know, is good. And like, I know there's nothing wrong with it, but morally, I'm like appalled, because it's like, what? How dare you? You ruined the sanctity of what I thought was supposed to be something sacred. That's just like you making a deck. Because if it's who I think it is, I'm to blame because I made their. Oh. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Blame is such a difficult thing to make because let's face it, blame can go up like the chain of command. It can go up constantly because we could blame this person in particular, or we could blame you for making it for them, but then we could also blame like Konami for letting that crap fly. But it's like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things, and obviously, listen, Yu-Gi-Oh has problems that I guarantee you, every other trading card game doesn't have, solely because every single one of their sets for every other trading card game works vastly differently than Yu-Gi-Oh. We are surprisingly the black sheep of the trading card game community, solely because every card is legal, and since the beginning of the game to the end of the game, every card is being able to be used, and obviously that caused problems. Am I going to blame one person in particular? No. That's unfair. That's rude. I will blame the cards far sooner. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If it is a rando who I don't know and will never meet again, I will blame them to high heaven. How dare they? I'm definitely speaking my piece on Yu-Gi-Oh as a whole, through my own videos even, especially the last one, where it's just like, if it's not fun, what's the point? But along with that, at some point, people can no longer be blamed. It's whatever it is they bring out. And honestly, this is also why, like, I keep advocating for the overseas version of rush dueling, because all the problems that we have now are fixed in that. And I will keep advocating for it because it's fun. It really is. I haven't really experienced much BS on Duel Links when I got to try it out. And if I were to explain, like, there's not much to explain, but what I could say outright is the reason why I love that version the most now is because there's actually a cost in the game. They really re-emphasize the idea of cost again, to where most of the times in order to activate something, you basically have to give something up. It isn't just play the card and boom, it works. Roughly everything has a cost again. Much like the modern day, like for instance, what's it called? Magic, the Gathering. I would love Rush Duel to come to North America in trading card game form. Yeah. Just because like they look nice, I'll be honest. I'll be straight with everyone here. When that first came out and I seen it when I was like a little bit younger, I was like, that's stupid. That's terrible. Why would anyone want to like play that version? Why would anyone want to switch to that? Are all my cards now useless because that's the new thing? Like special summoning, summoning 13 things a turn. I can already do that. What's the point? And then I decided to play basically online, and I got to learn firsthand. Our game is far from perfect. This game that we play, it is far from perfect. It can be heavy-handed with its not even skill ceiling, like the skill floor. The skill ceiling implies that you're dealing with the tough stuff. No, this is just stuff out the gate that we have to deal with because it's what we're given. Outright, this game can be very merciless. And you know what? If you're looking for that, if you're looking to just get beat constantly, should also mention, yeah, there we go. There's apparently 3. I was wrong. I thought there was 2. No, there's 3. Which also means in Super Soldier, there's probably also 3 as well. There's just one that we can't see in the back. It definitely still feels weird though, not gonna lie. It feels weird that it's like, it's 3 of all things. E1, that's what I need. Yeah, cover those up. Well, that's the good thing. It's 3, but it looks like 1. So we're all allowed to be correct, technically. Oh, you gotta be. Look at this. Look at that. Look at these little bastards. They're doing this on purpose. Luckily enough, I have an understanding already how to take these things. Yep, there it goes. How to take these things out well enough. The first one was small. No, this one's the grain of rice. Gotta love it. Oh, you best believe it, sister. It's too easy to looks too easy to lose these things. As someone who lost, and it gets to me a bit. It gets to me a bit that I lost it. But to this day, once upon a time, I was working on a different Gundam piece. I was working on a Gundam, right? And there was a piece of clear plastic, roughly like yay big, right? Doesn't look that hard to lose. It had a sticker on it even. Something that would be easy to like notice, right? It has been lost to the aether, specifically in my room. And I have been yet to find it. I stopped looking at some point, obviously, because it's like... it's like finding the sock that the gnomes obviously stole. You ain't finding it. You ain't finding that sock. And you have to go into the store and buy a new pair of pity socks. The gnomes take what they can't have, and sometimes they get away with it. All for that little bit of detail. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! The skill floor, not the ceiling, the floor is covered with nails. To where if you're going into it, you're better off learning something like Pokemon or Magic. God help you play Magic. It takes time and effort to like get good in Magic. It takes time and effort to get good in Yu-Gi-Oh too, but like Yu-Gi-Oh's busted. At least in Magic, you have to constantly pay a cost for doing anything in there. Hence why I'm also saying Rush Duel is good, because it's not just I can activate this thing for free and then summon this thing for free and then summon this thing also for free. And then like, because I summon this for free, I get to get this for free also. It's difficult. I definitely have a love-hate relationship with this game. More leaning towards hate as of recent, just because things. That being said though, I will never shit on their art, because their art is fire. And I mean, come on, like, look at this. Look at this beautiful boy. He's only a head so far, and he's already just like immaculate. It still has the requirement on the card, and the effect card gains for meeting the requirement. Yeah, there you go. More often than not, it's just like discard a card, which is like, it's good in many ways, because you can already draw your hand, like a full hand every turn anyway. Which like mitigates the whole idea of like draw being powerful, because you can already draw an insane amount already. All I'm saying is, I think we need it over here. We have something close, but not really, with what's it called? Our version of like speed duels. There we go. But like, once again, like it's not the same. It's not the same because it doesn't follow the same rules. Speed duel is just Duel Links brought into the physical form. which is neat, but it's not enough. Is Pot of Greed even in Rush Duel if it's so good? Trying to remember. I think it is a legendary card, but like, you know, it's kind of pointless in that point just because you know, you could also just wait till your turn. I guess draw power is always good regardless, but it's like there really is like no point unless you really want to get the edge up on your turn while you have it. This goes right. Or is it? No, it's like this. Oh yeah. Looking hot. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention about like the legend mechanic in that, where the legend mechanic is very simple. There are cards that are legendary that are extra special just because they have, you know, some sort of affinity and relevance to the previous game and whatnot, to where they're basically cards revamped for the Rush Duel meta, or not Rush Duel meta, like the Rush Duel aesthetic of it. And like that's all good, right? Except legend cards are special because you can only have one of them in your deck. Not one of each, one in total. So if you wanted, by that standard, you can't technically make a quote Blue Eyes deck because Blue Eyes White Dragon is a legend card, and very specifically, there's only one of them. There's probably like cards equivalent of Blue Eyes, but you know, generally overall, it's just like, it's neat, very neat. I approve. I think if Rush Duel came over here in some way, shape, or form, I would definitely be playing it more to a point. Because I know like now they have, or like at some point they had like the triple threat monster. Also, really let's just show this off. There we go. Look at that. Already finished it. And it's still dangerous. There's a lot to be enamored with Rush Duel. There's a lot to hate on when it comes to Duel Links. Not Duel Links, regular dueling. Water. But yeah, I love how this all started with Dogmatica. At the center of it all, Dogmatica. I was playing that because I wanted, it ended up being a counter basically, ish, quotations, to like that Dragon Link deck. I never actually got to use it because I did so well with Lackluster Soldier. Oh, never mind. Maybe I did. I think it was a tag duel with me and someone, another friend of mine, and we fought them, and that apparently was the breaking point, sadly, to where the person using Dragon Link was like, I don't want to fucking play this shit anymore. I was like, yeah, sorry, but I feel you. I was just like, it's not fun. It's not fun to fight against. It's not like, and I'd like to think I'm morally free of these issues because I like to think it. I'm probably not, I'll be honest. I'm probably just as bad. When it comes to my decks, I have like a bit of, I don't actually stop anything that's happening is what I'm trying to get across, if memory serves. Most of my decks don't like go for negates. They don't stop you from doing what you're doing, but they do have a good way of like putting your things to a halt when I do something. They throw a wrench in your plans. They don't stop you from doing your plans though. In short, because I remember there's been a couple of times, even in the tourney that we all faced in, where it's just like my cards were able to still let you do what you do, but they were definitely able to like throw a monkey wrench in everything once everything's said and done. B. We're already in B's. Yeah, look for the biggest chunky thing. B6. Oh no. We're building the big chunky thing. And I'd like to think that throwing a monkey wrench instead of stopping you in your tracks is probably a bit nicer considering. I'd like to think that. It probably is not exactly true, but who knows. D2 and D4. D2. Because like, for example, one of my favorite decks that I loved playing in recent, what's it called? FA, Formula Athletes. One of my favorite cards of them is this one card that makes it, it's basically, can't remember exactly what the other cards are. Like Dimension something guy? Dimension guy, let's go with that, Dimension guy. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, clearly. Dimension guy. And their ability is like, if you banish Dimension guy, every card that goes to the graveyard is just banished instead. FA has one of those monsters, which normally I love to bits because it is very good at putting a stop to your, it's very good at throwing a wrench into your plays. Because it's like, oh hey, the graveyard is just a second deck. Because that's honestly true nowadays. That's just life, where the graveyard is a second deck, and it will be done so. It'll be utilized to its full potential, for the most part. There we go. Summon Dimension guy, yeah. Now you think of portals. I summon Dimension guy. Don't lie. You can kind of see that as an elemental hero. No, sorry, Destiny hero. Because that's totally something that like Alistair would have. Sorry, Aster. Aster Phoenix. I mean, he has Diamond, dude. It's already an abomination of alliteration. I may be stupid. Okay, yeah, I'm stupid. Ooh, there we go. Just had sounds like an alternate diamond dude, yeah. There we go. Took a second to get on there. Yeah, that FA card's like Dimension, like Dimension guy versus a dude that is a guy, now we need a bro. Yeah, there you go. Like Dimension guy, where like everything that is played is banished instead. And mind you, it just needs to get like, there's like a hard cap for it, right? My monster needs to be, with FAs, they need to be above a certain level to get to the point to be extra useful. They're already useful-ish, just being out on the field, but getting to that level requires some like gearing up to. And I'd like to think that the point of getting from A to B is fair enough? Question mark? And then when it comes down to like it being useful and throwing a wrench in your plans, it doesn't feel as unfair, because at the very least, it's not stopping you from doing things. But I know, like, here's the best example I have on Master Duel. I love using that deck because a lot of people really heavily rely on that graveyard and having things inside of it to use. Mind you, it's still easily destroyed, still easily countered, and still easily like avoidable, because everything is easily dealt with on Master Duel. That's just the game. That's just how it is. But still, for the times it does help, it do help. We're gonna get the second chest piece, which from this angle didn't really look like a chest piece. Snip, snip, snorp. We got this piece where we gotta take it and push it in to give it that nice bordered look. Ooh. Ooh. Looking nice. Oh yeah. A8 and finally touching the Fs. Oh, I know. Sorry. I know? Yes. No? Yes. Yes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look, this is it right here by my nail. This is getting ridiculous. Blacklisted soldier, I love you, but why must you hurt me? That's again smaller on purpose. Oh, and then F's. All the way at the bottom. Bottom-ish. There we go. F2, never mind. There we go. I just move my mouse out of the way so I can just. There we go. F2. Looking at this bad boy. We'll talk about some other stuff while I'm here. Hell, I am the entertainer. If I'm not entertaining in some way, I don't know what I'm doing then. I have had a recent obsession. I call it Divinity. Original Sin 2. Some people in this chat might even be aware of this because of all the antics we've probably gotten into on personal time playing it. I won't name names. Anyway. All I will say is, it has been fun. It has been fun, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly to no end. It is a really good game to just have fun with friends. And from the sound of it, we may at some point get a fourth person joining us, because it's been a collaborative effort of me and two other friends enjoying the wacky zaniness that is Divinity. Crap. I may not know how this goes in. One goes up. Right. One goes up. Maybe an off-camera thing, because there we go. Got it working. It is in there. We got little that little brat right there. Then we join everything together. Hey, Divinity 2, very fun game. Ever since we modded it, it became even more hectic, more chaotic. Trust me when I say this is good. I've heard it described, and even think it described it myself, as Baldur's Gate before Baldur's Gate, which is funny considering they're both, like, when you open the game up through its official, like, through Steam, it shows Baldur's Gate also on the page, so probably made by the same people. Makes sense. Wouldn't surprise me. D, A7 and D1. A7 and D's on the bottom, so let's just get 7 for. Oh, come on. There's only one gripe I think I have with the game so far, and it's, I get why, I understand why they do it, but it's still a gripe with it. Both developed by Larian Studios, makes sense, pretty similar. Yeah. Because we don't want to be rude and whatnot, we basically have to start the game over again every time we're going to enter or bring someone new into the game. And there's 3 of us already, so let's let that out there. But and for all we know, it might stay 3 if that's the case, because the 3 who play it at this point, us 3, we are already night owls and already have like depraved sleep schedules. So it works, right? That we're just all conveniently playing this together. But if you want to add someone else, unless they're all right with just playing a like, they're all right with playing a filler character, you have to start the game over again just to make a whole new character and add it to the story, like an OC in short. And obviously I see some problems with it, but it's just like, I guess if you intended on playing together in a way, you would have done it from the start. So, I don't know. I guess that would be my gripes. Yeah, Divinity 2, very good game. I am enjoying it. I have been on a bender for, I'm about to say like a week now, just because it's so good. Mind you, I've yet to honestly play it by myself, but because I enjoy playing it with friends whenever I had the chance. And playing it by myself, the only time I've ever actually really done it, because I have done it, I needed to just test some stuff out with mods and whatnot. Ooh, looky there. It's fucking nice. You can kind of, by zooming close enough, you could see the eyes. I don't want to do that all over again. It really took long enough to give over. Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying I would welcome a fourth, but it would have to be later, because we're already far enough as it is. Even if we know what to do now, is the funny thing. Still rather just like not. Oh, I just stretched for a second and it hurt. God bless. Key break, because I just looked at them for a second. Keys, everyone. All right, that's it. It's my own fault because I just looked over at them. Let's see. We've moved on from the chest piece. No, ish. We have arms to build, then there's the back. F and E's. I'll say this every time. I'm a little worried for you, considering you are able to just easily be attention grabbed by keys. Not a bad thing, but it isn't the best thing. Kitty lady likes keys. What can she say? Let's see. These are E's. So I need 8 from this. And clickety clack on that. I keep bringing them close to me because that's what I'm just used to. Golden ring for the shoulder socket, if memory serves. Yeah, probably the same thing over here. Yep, 8. Can't help it. I like shiny jingle things. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, it's already free. Jingle. Yeah, shiny jingle things are nice. F1 18. Oh. Huh, that's where this comes into play. Unexpected visitor. There we go. That's what you're for. That makes sense now. Hope y'all are enjoying the background music, by the way. courtesy of YouTube just having free, what was it called? Non-copyrightable, yada yada, blah 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 in the background. I know I could be giving more credit, but it's just like, we're all aware how YouTube is. Royalty free, there we go. I forgot royalty free, Jesus Christ. Forgot the term royalty free. It's a vibe. For all those who are astute and were able to notice, they are all gaming related. Because I was like, why not? Let's try out a new vibe. Smooth jazz is nice, but why not have it be smooth jazz with video game related-esque things? There are shoulder parts. Yep, that's as easy as it looks. Sock it right in. We have the beginning of a Hot Wheels. D9, F. Oh, okay, I'm glad I'm looking at this now. F2, 28. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How much smaller are you gonna get? You know it's a concern when it's able to be on a fingertip. Yeah, I love it. Let's see. Click. Clock. All right, 7. Yep, there we go. That's the ticket. I've also in recent, for those interested, maybe hearing me talk is nice to some people, quote unquote. I've taken it upon myself to take my close personal friends who have been uncultured in certain things and culture them. What does that mean? Well, very simply, I take them, hold them hostage, quote unquote, heavy quote unquote, and force them to watch things that they have yet to watch in their lives. Because of course some things need, like, it's all right if you haven't seen it, but I need to fix that. I need to fix that you haven't seen it with my close personal friends. Some things, just for example, it just goes like this. Surprises me. Okay. Some things as a example are, come on, get in there. Come on. Get. Come on, you blacklisted bastard. Get in there. Yeah. So Gremlin wants to stay out of its pig. One moment. Wow, how are you? There you go. think. No. I got an idea. There we go. When in doubt, flat surface. Flat surface tends to work sometimes. As I said though, taking friends, made them watch stuff. Why? Because I find it appalling that somehow they haven't watched A, B, C, yada yada. I have such examples as I've taken the liberty of showing some people the most recent one, and one I'm definitely proud of, Men in Tights, because that was a movie of, I want to say my teenhood, but childhood is technically incorrect. Maybe, can't remember how far back ago I watched it once upon a time. All I do remember is I definitely have watched it when I was like maybe a middle schooler. Maybe. But yeah. Stuff like that. I've shown people's The Incredibles, personally, Digimon movie, and don't get me wrong, I know there's like the big hitters, like Star Wars, The Hobbit, but the thing with that is those are a little too mainstream. I'm all right if you haven't seen mainstream solely because they're like, they've been around for a while and have been everywhere, and everyone kind of already knows the plots to those things, solely because been mainstream and been everywhere. But personally, to me, it's the niche things, the things that are like the hidden gems that don't get much attention, much love. That is what I focus on a little more and like want to really emphasize. These are important to watch solely because that they are out there, and there's nothing wrong with them being out there, but I think they deserve some love. And I've definitely made it a point to just be like, hey, we're watching this now. Something that I need to culture my friends on. There's two things in particular I need to culture my friends on. That is definitely a little more prevalent. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. One definitely is, some of them have yet to see. There we go. Some of them have yet to see the famed show, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Before you ask, the animated version, not the live action ones of either at this point, of either fame or infamy. Not those ones. And on a personal note, one that is so close to me, some of them haven't seen Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. This might not mean that much to some people, but to me, oh boy, it is imperative that that is watched. Why I haven't done it yet, I'll never know. All I do know is it should and might be done soon, if I can help it. Soon. Ooh. That is a torso. Still missing some accoutrement, but still. It is well on its way. Let's see. D's. Nuts. Aha. Got him. We are in need of D10 and D12. Never seen them. I am uncultured. You see, she's setting me up. Setting me up because she knows she's the one. She is one of the ones I must culture. I'm being played. 10 and 12. All right. 50, 10. Same brain cell. Oh, that's funny. There you go. Don't worry. At some point, I will show you the truth. Oh, there's actually a sticker here. E12. Are you what I think you are? Oh, you are. There's under armpit pieces right here. Underpit pieces? It looks nice. And this actually has some sticker to it. I think I see it out the gate already. Or do I? I am unsure now. Goes like that. This is one, right? This is D10. Oh, that makes more sense. It's on the outside. Man, I guess to give a little bit of explanation why those shows. Well, one doesn't need an explanation at all, without question. One doesn't need any explanation whatsoever. It makes perfect sense why I would want someone to witness that, because I've technically already done the same to a other friend, because they never experienced the greatness that is Avatar, and I had to culture them as well. It didn't just start with people online, my friends online. No, it started with IRL, my friend who was like, I've never seen Avatar. You best believe we sat his ass down and we forced him to watch all of Avatar. Not in one sitting. They came by every so often, like every week, and we just watched it. We watched it together. I made sure to like get rid of like the four episodes of filler. There's surprisingly some. Go figure. Avatar had filler, but it was only 4 episodes. That's what's really amazing. It was a small amount. I had to do on both sides. Oh, you son of. All right. I have made this a little more difficult for myself. Can I undo my actions? Yes, I can. Part of it is covered, in case you're wondering. That's why I did not see it. I need to That's not right. That makes more sense. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Avatar's anime inspired. No, yeah, trust me, like, it's really good though. It is really good. Like there's reasons why people consider it like the perfect show. And mind you, like, some of it could be overhype, but like, I can personally attest it is a great show that deserves all the attention that it's garnered. Still need more D's. No, it's anyway. But like, well, that's also why I'm saying, like, it doesn't need introduction to why why Avatar like deserves to be watched, and why I'm definitely going to hold my friends hostage to watch it. Maybe not sometime soon, considering one of them will be out. But still, point is, they deserve the respect that they've earned. And to not have watched it, it is unfortunate. But that will be fixed. That will be fixed soon enough, that they have not been watched. Eventually, yeah, exactly. I can't promise anything anytime soon, but at the very least, I will show them. I will show them why this was so great. I'm not even sure if the other friend has or hasn't seen it yet, now that I say it aloud. It wouldn't surprise me if the other friend probably has seen it already. Then again, I shouldn't make assumptions, solely because I know some kids were, quote, Cartoon Network kids, unlike Nickelodeon kids, where they didn't have some of the good stuff. You know what? I'm scared to ask. I might know the answer already, but I'm scared to ask. Stella, in chat, have you ever seen Danny Phantom? I have to ask. I'm scared to, but I have to ask. 'Cause I remember my friend Stella in chat. She is a Cartoon Network kid. Yeah, there we go. She's a Cartoon Network kid. Don't get me wrong, she grew up with a lot of great stuff. Ben 10, Adventure Time, Amazing World of Flapjack, Chowder. Probably not those ones, but you get the point. Heard of it, but never seen it. Yep. Girl, you keep forcing my hand. You keep forcing it. I'd like on record for it to be known. The reason why she keeps being too busy for anyone, because I have her strapped down a la Robot Chicken style with like calipers holding her eyes open, just making her watch all the shit she hasn't seen yet. I've watched some Nick, like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd, these other ones, but not a lot. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I am holding your eyes open with calipers, making you watch a bunch of stuff you haven't seen yet. A lot of it apparently Nick related. You have an excuse now if people are wondering where you've been. You've been watching shows. A bunch of F's. F 17. F2 technically needed, so also need B. Living under a rock, apparently. I wouldn't say that much. I wouldn't go that far. E, F, there we go. I will say that you have definitely just not been, you've not experienced some of these wonderful things of media. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I still have to take you through the ringer anyway. It's all right, you haven't seen it. I just won't stand for it. I am sounding, I don't know how I'm sounding. Probably not the best light, honestly, if taken out of context. I can't wait to watch more. See, you know what? That's at least helping me. That's at least helping me that you're up for it and not like I'm holding you against your will. That's not happening. That's at least giving me a bit of saving grace. Ooh. 17. Yep, there it is. So I got that going for me. Trust me, I've been sitting on a bombshell that I've been waiting to drop on both you and Looney, because we were last watching a show organized by my friend Looney, but I don't know if they just haven't wanted to bug us or like they've been busy of some sort. All I know is we haven't been watching a show that we all agreed to watch, Konosuba. I've heard good things of it. I've seen things here and there, but let me tell you, I've been sitting on a bombshell for a while now because there's a show I've been aching to show. I've been aching to show called Golden Boy. God help me. God help me. It is it's on a whole other level of stupid comedy. I cannot begin to like describe. Haven't we seen a few episodes? Yeah, but like there's 2 seasons if memory serves. Is also the issue that's being brought up. And we haven't at all advanced towards that. There's a show called Golden Boy, and I'm waiting to drop on you guys. That is ungodly amounts of hilarity. Now, it definitely is not a show intended for everyone, but it is a show that is worth watching. You are definitely above 18. Just because, you know, I want to see the golden boy and his shiny shell. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't finish saying that. For a lot of reasons. The worst part is you wouldn't exactly be wrong, quote unquote. So I watched it once upon a time with my own friends in real life. Sorry to you who I said I'd watch it with, but it just it happened to me finally, to where someone forced me down and made me watch something. I was against it solely because I wanted to have that experience, but you know, as people who have been held down and forced to watch something, you don't get much of choice. All I will say is, God, it was hilarious. I really hope it resonates the same with those who I show it to, because I really want it to be hilarious. It's so stupid and it's so fun. It definitely like took me for a loop with how much stupid happened in the best ways in such a short amount of time. If I can, I will force it ahead of Konosuba. I mean no ill will by it, but I really want it to like. I really want to show it off finally. And there looks to be a torso. Look at that. And only because I'm a little scared to do this, but I really want it done. Just because it like, come on. Wow, lackluster blockhead. I think I got it in. I'm scared to finagle with it. Oh yeah. It does look pretty good out the gate. That's pretty neat, not gonna lie. And we only got through the torso. I do normally do this for that amount of time. It can stand by itself, technically. Hooray! You know what? Yeah. Yeah, right. So, I was immediately wrong. This probably isn't going to be a one stream kind of thing. Oh well. I do still intend to do more streams of this, so you know what? Everything's still fine though. It is looking because I'm feeling fatigued already. Don't get me wrong, I basically did what I know my friend does. They wake up, the first thing they do, they're like, all right, fine, I'm getting right to streaming. Ugh, water, doesn't matter, water. That's a good enough sign for me to say this has been well and good. We have made a ample amount of progress. We have a blackluster torso, a blackluster head, looking beautiful with the midnight color. The like dazzling midnight, I think I'll call it. And we still have plenty to do left. We have the arms, the weapon, the shield. So it's not like we don't have an abundance of things left. Especially considering, you know, maybe another stream or two. But yeah. I think with all that being said, thank you everyone so much for watching, listening, those in the front, those in the back. Always appreciate yous. Oh, I'm stretching. It's feeling like next time on Building stream, we are going to be probably tackling the arms and legs, if not everything else. You can try. I can't promise much. Either way, for lack of a better stream outro, because we're different this time, I will see you guys then. Later.